Lithostratigraphy. So as I said in the previous lecture, involves a correlation of rocks on the basis of lithology or rock type. So lithology involves some combination of rock composition, grain, or crystal size, and color. Color is actually a really good indication of, and used quite frequently in correlation of rock types, because if the color changed, that means something's different and the environment is different. So lithostratigraphic units can be correlated accordingly if they are composed of sandstone, shale, conglomerate, limestone, or granite. So if it's composed of the same rock type, you're going to correlate it. You need to add some qualifiers because this limestone over here might be tan at location A and it might be pink at location B. So they may not actually be the same limestone. So you need to have something about their grain size, crystal size, or color to help correlate them. So you can't just say this is a limestone, that's a limestone, even though they look completely different, they're correlated. It doesn't work that way. You have to actually qualify it in some manner. So formation is the fundamental unit of lithostratigraphy. So if you're talking about lithostratigraphy, you generally call them formations. So it has a definable top and bottom and is mappable across a geographic space. So you can say, here's the bottom of this unit, here's the top of this unit, and I can map it over more than one location. So here is 4 locations showing you different rock types. So, and what I want you to do is to, and so this, if you print out the PowerPoints before you're watching this, you have this slide, and you can actually correlate them using lithostratigraphy. So it doesn't really matter where you start here. You just want to kind of go along with things that line up. So down here, see these little pebbles? These are inclusions, so that'd be an indication that's an unconformity. So I know that this unconformity, since it's present at all 4 locations, I'm going to correlate it. So I'm going to just draw a line linking up those layers. And so once again, since I'm using lithostratigraphy, I'm just using the rock type. So this is a sandstone. It's the same color sandstone as this. So once again, I'm just going to draw a line between them to correlate them, because this is the same sandstone. It has the same unconformity bounding it. And I'm going to go up here. So I'm going to stop there and let you do it. This is a pretty straightforward, easy one. The ones we're going to do in lab will be pretty similar, maybe a little bit more difficult. But I'm going to pause. I recommend pausing the video because I'm going to pop up the answer for this. You don't have the answer on your sheet. But I recommend just taking a minute to do this. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. It's good practice. And then when you're done doing it, unpause the video and look at the answer. So I'm going to pop the answer up now, so if you want to pause it, you better pause it now. So here's the answer, showing you it's pretty straightforward. You may not have gotten this one right here because I didn't really talk about this, but what happens here we have limestone, here we have limestone, here we don't have limestone. So either the environment of deposition changed and the limestone environment didn't go all the way there, or we might have a disconformity here. There's no way of knowing because we're just using lithostratigraphy. So what you do is called pinching out. So you're going to pinch this out with like a little triangle. There's several ways that people do this, but since it's in the middle of it, you're just going to draw this little pinch out right, just like that. Nothing else pinches out here. If you drew a line between these two, that's fine too, because that matches the beds as well. So you can look this over once again. If you want to correct your answer, pause the video, correct it, look at it, and go for it. So once again, over here you'll see formations. So formations generally include more than one rock type, but they don't have to. But they do generally represent amounts of time. So here we have shale, limestone, shale, limestone, shale, and then we go to a sandstone on either side. So they're going to put this into one formation because there's obviously a transition from one environment back and forth. So that's the formation. Then they divide the formation up into members because the members are different rock types or different sequences of rocks. So you can see here a member could be one rock type or it can be multiple rock types. But in general, a formation can be a single rock type or it can be multiple rock types. We'll talk about this more in lab. You'll actually do a lab. We have to divide a stratigraphic sequence up into formations and then name them. So that is lithostratigraphy.